Tristan has tried everything in order to get away from this chick. But yeah, I'm going to bring up what Gilbert said, but I want to get through this first. But I'm going to bring up what Gilbert said. Gilbert, that's one of the many reasons why I follow Gilbert on social media. He's very honest at the times when you need him to be honest, you know?
That anybody says there was a lap dance involved, because there was no lap dance involved. But what I can think as to why someone would say that, there was a chair here, a couch, and another chair.
Got it.
It's all filled.
Got it.
So he's sitting in this chair, and there's an arm of the chair that goes up about here.
Okay.
And I'm sitting on the arm of the chair. So you come into the party and you look, and you see me sitting on the chair. In my head, this is innocent. You know, like, we're all drinking, we're all chilling. There's no way it would look like a lap dance, but I could see why people would say, oh, they're getting cozy.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Khloe should be blaming Jordyn for why her relationship is over. Her relationship was over a year ago. Okay? Tristan's dumbass just had a kid with her. I think that's one of the dumbest things you could do, is have a kid with a woman you don't want to be with. But because he got caught up in that cheating scandal, he had to do something. But to hardcore defend somebody, it's crazy. You said no lap dance?
Did you have your arm around him?
No.
Okay.
But my legs were laying right over his.
Got it. Okay.
My butt was never sitting on him.
But your legs were, so he
But
was...
my legs were dangling down, so I picked them up and I put them over.
Onto his legs.
Onto the bottom of his legs, yes.
Onto the bottom of...
What does that sound like? What does that sound like? She put her legs onto his legs. That is nonverbal communication as to, I would let you hit it, people. Y'all know how women do certain things with the guy to let a guy know that she's attracted to him? You know, women used to, like in school, females would play fight with dudes that they were interested in. Like, they would look for any reason to touch them. Did y'all ever see that, or ever that happen to you where, you know, you have a female play fighting with you out of nowhere, just out of the blue, she's play fighting with you. You know? So, Jordyn, people are going to find what you're doing egregious if you're putting your legs on top of his legs. You know, people are going to see that as, you know, you trying to get with him, you know? So women will do subtle things to let a guy know she's interested. I want y'all to understand that. He says headlock. But women love the nonverbal communication
of his legs.
There's stories that she was sitting on his lap. She was dangling in his crotch area. That is not the truth. But if you're looking for a story, I can understand why that would be the story.
Right. So there wasn't any like intimate little chuckle, giggle, you in his ear, him in your ear.
I mean, as we all were just dancing and having fun. Everyone at the party, so we're in this person's ear, this person, but never anything intimate. Never anything like...
And he didn't make any moves on you throughout the night?
No.
Okay.
He didn't try to take me to a room. He didn't try to... We were all... It was just an innocent time.
But you could see how that could seem.
And that's where I will take responsibility to where I can't be doing that.
Right.
Did y'all hear that? She's once again saying that's something that she shouldn't be doing. Okay? That's something she shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what she's letting y'all know.
With the partner of...
For somebody that was drunk, she does remember every single detail. Because if I was drunk, I wouldn't be able to remember half the shit I did that day.
A woman who considers you a sister and they already
exactly.
have...
Because there's so much history involved.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking right.
Yeah.
I take full responsibility for that.
Yeah. Because the other difficult part was like, okay, Jordyn left at 7 a.m. and you know it's hard for people to believe that nothing happened.
I understand
Right.
why. But in my life, in my world, it makes sense. The 2 nights before, I had been on kind of a partying binge where that wasn't the first place I stayed till 6 in the morning.
Right.
There was always somebody there while I was there.
Even up until the moment that you left.
Even up until the moment that I left, there were people there.
This is a very interesting point. I wanted to wait a little while before I said this next thing. I just want y'all to know. She didn't hook up with Tristan Thompson that night, but she did hook up with James Harden that night because James Harden came back to LA from Charlotte. He was at the All-Star game, right? All-Star weekend or whatever. So obviously she must be in a horny mood because that same night James Harden got with her. And then I don't believe she got back home until the next morning. So she got it in, but it just wasn't with Tristan. She got it in with James Harden. Shout out to James Harden.
I finally look outside and I'm like, look, the sun's coming up. I need to take myself home.
Right.
And, I tell everyone I'm leaving. I tell Tristan I'm leaving.
Yo, she leaving out the Tristan Thompson part, y'all. Why is she leaving out the Tristan Thompson part? Why is she leaving out the Tristan Thompson part? I'm trying to figure out why are you leaving out the Tristan Thompson part? Because there's some spots in between there that she ain't filling in, man. So I'm trying to figure out why are y'all not looking at that?
And he's like, "Are you sure? It's fine. You can be safe here." And I'm like, "You know what? I need to go. My car's outside. I had a driver outside. It's been waiting." So this is where the story gets tricky because I feel like
why it take her so long? Listen, man, why is it taking her so long to get to the point and be honest? Let it all go. Why are you looking at the ceiling? Yo, why is she looking at the ceiling? What are you looking for? Your notes? Come on, man. Just tell them that you was with James Harden that night, man. Why are you leaving that out? You can't leave that out. You gotta, if you want to say everything, say everything. Hey, I don't know who you are, Born Loser, but you don't have to be in my chat room. Born Loser, you don't have to be in my chat. I'll talk about what the fuck I want to. I'll talk about you. How about that? But no, you're not important, so we're not going to talk about you. But I want to know why are you looking up and you're not talking about you being with James Harden? That's what we want to know. Why are you leaving that out?
I can't point fingers.
Yep. Don't do it.
And I can't say this, you did this, or you did, because I allowed myself to be in that position.
That part right there.
I allowed myself to be there. And I never was belligerently drunk to where I can't remember what happened.
So you never had a blackout moment?
No, I was never blacked out.
But there was alcohol involved.
There was alcohol involved.
You know what, Beth? It might have been, it might have been, Khloe. Khloe is a player. All right. Khloe is a player, Khloe maneuvers. Khloe is a maneuverer,
So how drunk were you?
I was drunk.
Okay.
I was not tipsy. I was drunk.
Right.
But I was not beyond the point of recollection. I know where I was. But on the way out, he did kiss me.
No.
And
what do you mean by kiss?
it's just no passion, no nothing on the way out. He just kissed me and
like a tongue kiss, like a peck on the lips,
No, it was like a kiss on the lips, but no tongue kiss, no making out,
Got it.
Nothing. And I don't think that he's wrong either, because I allowed myself to be in that position. And when alcohol's involved, people make, dumb moves, or people get caught up in the moment, or who knows.
Right. Were you shocked?
She's not blaming James Harden, but she's saying that he kissed her intentionally, but she doesn't want to blame him. She was with Klay Thompson also already. I don't know if she was with Klay or not. I'm just saying. Somebody brought in the chat that she could have been with Klay. But I just want to know this. Like, if he reached down to kiss you and you wasn't expecting it, you felt like it was a bad thing to do, but you don't blame him. That says two things. One, you actually want to sleep with this guy and you don't want to burn any bridges with him. Or two, you know that it was mutual, maybe, and you don't want to be blamed for it, But you listen, when you're having interviews, you got to be honest, because people can see the honesty. People want to see honesty. They don't want to see lie. People are rooting for you, so they want to see you be as honest as possible.
I didn't know how to feel. I was like, that didn't just happen. Because, I was leaving already, so I walked out immediately after. And I got in the car and I was like, no, that didn't happen.
And so you left immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say anything to him like, what?
I was just like, I need to go. I was in shock. I was more.
You know what, Miranda? I said it in my video. I said, I believe she wants to get out of Kylie's shadow. She wants to be a celebrity. She wants to be looked upon as a sex symbol.
More so like, did this really? I was like, let me just pretend like that didn't happen.
Right. Did you have any understanding possibly of why he would do that, or?
I'm there until the sun's coming up.
Right. So he's like,
right. Maybe let me just.
She was waiting for James Harden to get off the plane. That's what that was. She was staying till James Harden got off the plane. That when she was gonna leave.
Let me just shoot my shot.
So, you went home, and what happened next?
I went home. I had talked to Kylie and Khloe in the morning, and I told them I was there. And I had talked to Khloe, and she, asked me what was going on. Is everything fine? And in my head of trying to forget that part of the story, I was just like, no, he was chilling. Everything was okay. Like, there were girls there, but he wasn't, all over the girls.
What exactly were you not honest about?
I was honest about being there, but I wasn't honest about the actions that had taken place.
Did you think you were trying to protect their relationship at that time?
I just knew how much turmoil was going on that I was like, let me not just throw more fuel on the fire. I know I was trying to protect Khloe's heart.
Yeah.
She doesn't deserve this either.
Right.
People have even dehumanized her in this situation to where they can't feel for her.
Right.
And it's not fair that
Right.
she has to deal with this either. And the last thing I wanted to do was be that person. I'm no homewrecker.
Right.
I would never try to hurt someone's home,
Right.
especially someone that I love.
Right.
And someone who has a beautiful daughter. I never was try to steal someone's man. I don't need your situation. I really just hurt so many more people by not.
I'm looking at the chat room. Y'all talk about LOL, now she's crying. Like, my head fake tears though. Yeah, I don't see no waterworks, but we here. We waiting. I want y'all to understand, I do not believe that Tristan wanted to be with Khloe. I think Khloe wants, and I said this, she wants what her sister has. She wants what Kim Kardashian has, a celebrity relationship with a high-profile black male celebrity. That's what she wants. And she was willing to be in a relationship that was kind of fraudulent and allow this guy to cheat on her and she was going to put up with it. But I think that this was the straw that broke the camel's back publicly because of the fact that this was her little sister Kylie's friend. Okay? Somebody that she probably doesn't even like. Khloe probably doesn't even like Jordyn. Probably talks cash shit about her behind her back. So I think that is why she's taking it personal that she may have hooked up with Tristan Thompson.
Telling the truth.
Do you feel as though...
I know Tristan isn't high profile, but he's become high profile as far as celebrity, social media. His name gets clicks. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, when you talk about Tristan Thompson, you're going to get a lot of views. You're going to get a lot of clicks. You know, he may not be high profile in basketball, but he's high profile on social media. Those are facts. We can't deny that. I can't deny that.
You are the reason why Tristan and Khloe are not together.
I know I'm not the reason that Tristan and Khloe are not together.
And she's absolutely right. She is not the reason they're not together. They're not together because Tristan doesn't want to be with her and Khloe won't let go.
Now, this situation may have made it harder for her to want to be with him, and I understand that. But I know I'm not the reason.
I'm just going to ask you straight up.
Okay.
Did you sleep with Tristan?
Never.
Got it.
Never a thought, never a consideration, never happened, and never will I. And that's why I'm willing to be put up to the test. Attach me to a lie detector, whatever it is. I need people to know the truth. And more importantly, I need the people involved to know the truth. Just to clarify, there has been no communication with Tristan, no relationship over time.
You guys didn't have a relationship for a month prior to this?
There's been no relationship.
Okay.
No communication, no plans on meeting up. No conversation, nothing.
Okay.
Like the stream people.
For almost a decade. I'm here to protect. I'm never here to hurt anyone. And I think if that was the case, I wouldn't have been friends with these people for so long.
Right.
Now, you know, I have to deal with my family and all the people I hurt. That family also has to deal with the hurt. Right. This story that didn't have to be what it was turned into the biggest scandal or betrayal of the year. Because I've seen what has been done to my life in only a week based on how the media circulates.
Right.
They don't put their focus on the real world problems. They're putting their focus on a young black woman who made a mistake.
No. Here she go.
And not a mistake.
Right on cue. She said that they are coming at a young black woman. Right on cue. Right on cue. They're coming at a young black woman. Right on cue. This is why these sisters are going hard for her. They see this as a call to action. And I'm telling y'all do not want to do that. I'm all for supporting the truth, but don't be that female that goes and supports somebody who ends up in this situation all over again. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. Probably so, Miranda. Tristan is a very slick guy. Okay? Let me rewind.
The year. Because I've seen what has been done to my life in only a week based on how the media circulates.
Right.
They don't put their focus on the real world problems. they're putting their focus on a young black woman who
Oh,
made a mistake.
but the mistake wasn't the kiss. In your own words, the mistake was that you went to this party with Tristan Thompson was at. Didn't she go to his house? They was having a party there. Him and another basketball player. That is why you got all these sisters angry at Khloe. Listen, Khloe, I haven't defended Khloe at all. I think Khloe is delusional. Again, I think she's holding on to something that was gone a long time ago. But we talking about now. We're talking about now. We're not talking about when the relationship actually ended months ago. We're talking about now. Okay? And the fact that she's invoking her black woman card just lets you know that who she's been talking to. She's seen all of these black women caping for her on social media, so she's using this card. Is she even... never mind.
And not a mistake that's worth public crucifixion. It's a mistake that should have been dealt with internally.
Well, you know what they say. Black women can be the most disregarded and disrespected creatures on the earth. You know, being a black woman in the game for so long as I've just seen.
Here they go. It's a call to action to all black women. Here we go.
Without people even
Here we go.
heard your side and just not given the benefit of the doubt. It just always seems like it's so easy to just target black women,
Oh my
put
God.
everything on us, even if there's other people involved.
Bravo.
It took
Hey,
me-
bravo.
To be here,
Bravo to Jada Pinkett. Bravo. You probably done gained a few more fans from just saying that alone. Bravo.
Getting here
to realize
feel
that,
it because
yeah.
I saw it, but I
Right.
never felt it.
Right. I think that's one of the reasons why Uncle Will felt like it was
Uncle Will.
important for
I tell you, they was going to use Will Smith to make this situation, more suitable for her side of the story.
through this, because we all make mistakes, and that's not to justify anything,
I agree, Velvet. Being a thought and a black woman is two different things.
anything that you've done, but it is to say that I really felt like you needed an opportunity to tell your story at least, and then people can decide whatever,
What they want to believe.
whatever they
But I
want to
haven't been
believe.
given the
Chance, right?
Mhm.
And this is what the world does. And this is when you can just get those arms around you.
And the crazy thing is, the arms that I thought would be around me are nowhere to be found.
Right.
Jordyn, those were fake friends. All them dudes that you screwed in the industry, them brothers, they're not gonna come to your defense because they're cool with the Kardashians, generous. All those females you thought was your friends, they're not nowhere to be found because they're actually Kylie's friends. They just was cool with you because of Kylie. That's why those people aren't coming to your defense. But there are a bunch of people who saw this interview who are coming to her defense.
The first few days of this were definitely the hardest. I couldn't eat. I didn't eat for days. I couldn't look at my phone even. I would just try to sleep and hope that I would wake up and this wouldn't be true.
Right.
And every day it was a new headline. Every time you refresh the page, it's another person bullying me or wishing death upon me or telling me something like, your father deserved to die.
Wow.
I may have done something wrong.
Shame on you people for saying that. That is some dumb shit to say to somebody.
But whatever I did, I don't think I deserve this. It's just, it's not fair. If I was a weak person, I would have hurt myself. It's even hard for me to say this because it's like, everyone's safety is now, we can't leave the house. My brother can't go to work.
Oh, come
Like-
on.
My sister can't go to school. She's 12 years old.
Really? Your brother can't go to work? Your sister can't go to school because of something you did? So she's saying that her whole family was affected by this. Their whole lives have been turned upside down because she kissed the guy. Because she kissed the guy, everything is being turned upside down.
My mom can't even go to the grocery store. I'm not here to play the victim.
Right.
I'm here to take responsibility. And when I was asked about what happened that night, I didn't tell the truth to the people that I loved. Not because of malicious intent, but because I was just scared.
Each step, what would you have done differently?
I would not have gone with those girls to an after party and just not allow myself to be in positions to where I also allow things to happen. And if I would have told the truth from the beginning, you know what? I was there, we were drunk, this happened.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't be in this position today. I got caught up in the lifestyle.
Right.
Caught up in
of
the
who
life.
I thought I wanted to be.
Right.
Or just going with the flow of where life was taking me. Having to deal with losing my dad in such a crucial age of my life. Such a young age to where I think I know what I'm doing, but I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
You know, I've had to learn a lot about the power of telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Even in this stage of my life, you know, because truths get deeper and deeper, okay? You'll learn that as you go. But
We love to think
we
that.
love to think that we're also super honest and that it's easy to tell the truth.
I want y'all to understand. Jordyn Woods, her physical appearance has changed ever since she became cool with Kylie. You know, her physical appearance has changed because she wanted to fit into that group. She's been getting dicked down by all these dudes in the industry. She has 8 million followers on Instagram. Okay? Whether she got them before she became cool with Kylie or not. But we see the pictures before then. So I don't know why people are acting like she didn't look like this when before she got cool with Kylie. Maybe if she did, y'all could tell me in the chat room. But I seen some of her old pictures. And I don't see it, okay? But I want y'all to know that I don't blame her for ruining that relationship. That relationship been over. If you've seen any of my other videos I did about Tristan, you will know that Khloe is the reason why that relationship was over. No, well, I would say Khloe and Tristan because of the fact that he didn't want no relationship and she did. And she did everything. She tried to, pressure him into marrying her. That didn't work. So he had a kid with her instead because the dude does not know how to pull himself away from strong-minded women. Khloe is a strong-minded woman. He can't get from her clutches because he's not a strong person. That's why he's out here kissing, Kylie's friend, So...
truth. But specifically when I was your age, I had no idea how to tell the truth or to even understand the power of telling the truth. I had to tell many lies.
Because the truth is always better.
Yeah, it's always better, but I had to tell many lies and get the consequence.
So Jada is basically saying that she used to lie all the time. I'm telling y'all, man, women be out here lying their ass off. They will make it seem like they telling the truth, but they are lying their ass off. They really are. They are lying their ass off. Okay? And they will not think twice about it. They will not think twice about lying. And Jada just proved it.
Of telling lies. To learn.
You rather
She said that she has to learn to tell the truth. What? She said she had to learn to tell the truth. That's troubling.
take the pain of telling the truth than having to take the pain of telling a lie and then take the pain of having to rehabilitate whatever that lie has created.
Because the trust is already broken.
The trust is broken. Have you talked to Kylie?
I have. I told her I was coming to the table today. I think at this point, it's gone too far. And enough is enough. And when the safety of the people I love is in jeopardy, I have to speak.
Have you had an opportunity to talk to Khloe since then, or have any kind of communication with her?
I have spoken a little bit with her. I let her know that I'm willing to do whatever it takes for her peace of mind, not for my image, not for my career, because that's already something in its own.
Yeah.
This is now for your peace of mind.
Y'all know what's crazy? You know, Tristan doing all this cheating, but he hasn't lied at all. Like he you know, he hasn't really lied about his cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like everything Tristan has been doing has been public. And he's told Khloe, yes, I've been messing around with all these different chicks. I've been hooking up with all these different chicks, man. So we can't really say he's lying. Because we know everything that's been going on with him. We know, not everything, but most of the things publicly he's been caught doing, he's been honest about it. He's like, yeah, I did that. You know, Tristan don't care if y'all think what he doing is right or not. He's not gonna lie. He tweeted fake news because he didn't have sex with her. That's why he tweeted fake news. But he did have sex with other women though. He did agree to that. He did say yeah he did. But when it came to Jordyn, he's like, nah, nothing went on. Nothing went on.
So you know that there was no malicious intent.
You do understand that from her point of view, somebody who has embraced you like a sister, that this could be a really, really tough one to swallow, even in understanding exactly what happened.
Attach me to a lie detector, whatever it is, I need the people involved to know the truth.
Got it.
I'm willing to take full responsibility. I'm not asking for people to like me. I'm not asking for you to forgive me overnight. I'm just asking for you to hear me and to feel me.
I just think giving everybody their process.
And that's what I've tried to do.
It's
and
a
I've
lot
tried
of love.
to.
You got
I've
to
tried
share.
to.
I know, and you'll have to continue to, because it takes many attempts, and just allowing hurts to heal little by little in order for people to feel safe enough, to open enough to invite a repair. I've had to learn that with people that I've hurt and people who have hurt me. Sometimes it takes years, sometimes it takes weeks, sometimes it takes days. But when there's a lot of love there, there's always a path and possibility towards healing. And I know that there's a lot of love between you and that family.
You know what, Marie, you're right. Kanye is very faithful. Kanye don't cheat. But there's been rumors that, Kim has cheated. Why y'all think Kim stays with Kanye through all this shit? Do you think a woman who has no dirt is going to stay with a guy who was wild out as much as Kanye? Think about it.
Can we have the fishbowl?
What is the fishbowl?
All right.
Okay.
No, you.
Oh, that's questions.
You're the guest. That's how I usually do it.
Okay.
Yeah, no?
Okay. Taylor from Brooklyn, New York. Is this a publicity stunt? A lot of people think this is all just for the new season.
Y'all can go over there to the Facebook page and watch it, but we just gonna talk right now. Let's watch enough of that. Hold on, there's a link to it. This is the link to the video. Y'all can go over there and check it out. RCH, well, you should have gotten here earlier. You would know whether something went down or not. Y'all got to get to these shows early. Y'all coming in here with questions, that's the wrong move. We going to see how things play out. But I just want y'all to understand that there are always two sides or even three sides to every story. You know, not everything is as black and white as people want to make it out to be. You know? Let's see. Where is it? This is okay. We're gonna take a look at this tweet from Khloe. We're gonna take a look at this tweet. Khloe, she saw the interview. You know, she's in her feels. You know, so we're gonna address this because I guess she is not a fan of what is being said. Okay, let's see. All right. So this is what Khloe said in response. All right. Why are you lying, Jordyn Woods? If you're going to try and save yourself by going public instead of calling me privately to apologize first, at least be honest about your story. By the way, you are the reason my family broke up. Oh boy. Now she got a lot of responses. Look at the likes. She got over 400,000 likes and 69,000 retweets, and she got 60,000 comments. Y'all see the responses already? People are not with her on this. Look at the first question, the first answer, or the first reply. Imagine being a 34-year-old woman blaming a 21-year-old for breaking up your family after your baby daddy made a move on her. Not to mention he publicly cheated on you several times and has a record for being a liar. Jordyn has been holding it down for years. Shout out to Raiders 48. People say this could be part of the script. Immature and insecure. Khloe Kardashian. Imagine accepting a 21-year-old into your family and basically making her, and then that 21-year-old betrays all of you and what you did for her. I'm saying, I guess that's a clip. Why is she talking about being a young black woman? This is just turning the narrative into a different arena. Why is race an issue? That's a good point from this black female. She said, don't bring race into this. Don't bring race into this. All right, Naima, good night. Thanks for coming through and modding. Appreciate it. All right. And she only mentioned her race one time the entire interview. She didn't make the whole thing about her race or anything like that. She said what needed to be said on the issue, and she is right on that and moved on. She could have said more. Khloe, I have a question for you. Did you ever call Tristan's other baby mama and apologize to her when you took Tristan away knowing that she was pregnant with Tristan's baby? Why now do you think Jordyn should call you privately and apologize? Hope you learned your lesson. Hashtag community dick broke up your family. After all the women that Tristan has cheated on you with, you waited till this incident to finally let it break you guys up. She is wrong for what she did 100% and she owned it. But she wasn't the first, nor will she be the last woman that will come between you and Tristan. I'm telling y'all, it's just like I said at the beginning of the stream. Khloe doesn't like Jordyn Woods. Okay? And this is why she is going the distance with this. I think more happened that we don't know about, that she doesn't think that Khloe knows about. Maybe she has done this before. She did hook up with James Harden the same night. So we do know that that Khloe may know information we're not privy to. But maybe she doesn't want to embarrass anyone. But I will say this, though. It's very interesting because Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner broke up right after this, which lets me know that maybe Jordyn got it in with Travis Scott, but hasn't said anything publicly. Because as soon as this situation unraveled with Tristan Thompson, now you got Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott breaking up. Very interesting. Some of these people may know shit that y'all think they may know things that, you know, they haven't said publicly. You know, I don't think that Khloe will tweet this without knowing more information. We talking Jordyn. Listen, Soulja Boy bragged about smashing Jordyn Woods, man. Jordyn Woods is an industry thought. I don't understand why people got mad when I made my video and basically called her a Thizzots, because that's what she is. If you're out there sleeping with dudes as soon as they get off the plane, you are a thought. Simple as that. There are other things that may have went on that we don't know about. We might see it on the new season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I guarantee you that the more information is going to be on the new season. But y'all trying to act like, oh, it was just a kiss. Man, they probably got her on fucking video. They probably got receipts on a lot of shit. And people are trying to make it seem like it was just that one time where she admitted to having her legs on top of his legs. But of course, she didn't want to sleep with him. And then him, kissing her out of the blue, even though he's 6'9". You can't duck a 6'9" dude. You know how many times I've seen a chick curve a dude's kiss? Dude will be right in front of her, right next to her. She curved that kiss with quickness. Listen, Khloe is a thought too. I've said this in other videos. I shouldn't have to say the same thing in every video. Khloe is a retiring thought. We know this. Khloe has low self-esteem. We know a lot of the dudes that she done been with. She has low self-esteem. We know that. We know that. We know Khloe's trying to retire, man. She tired of being the fly out chick, man. She tired of being the chick that you bust down when you ain't in no relationship. That's why she's going so hard at trying to be with, Tristan Thompson. The only sister out of that bunch I can't say that is a thought out of the Kardashian Jenners that's not a thought is Kourtney. Because you don't mean, well, Kourtney's been turning it up recently, but those are relationships. Like you barely hear, you don't hear about Kourtney getting flown out or somebody just smashing. You don't really hear that about Kourtney. So that's the only one I can say with certainty that ain't no thought in that whole group. But you cannot tell me that Jordyn wasn't around Khloe and those other girls and didn't learn a thing or two about thought. Come on now. Kendall is probably one of the biggest thoughts out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm telling you. But there's probably information that we don't even know. But y'all are hopping on Jordyn Woods' bandwagon because she invoked the fact that she's a black female and y'all are just coming at her for no reason. Y'all just coming at her for no reason. Well, was that confirmed, Miranda? Was that confirmed? Has that been confirmed, Miranda? You say Kendall ain't no thought. Okay. Well, she was with Blake Griffin. Then she got with another dude. Then she got with what's a guy named Ben Simmons. Then she left Ben Simmons, got with this other guy. She was actually dating two dudes at the same time. Then she got back with Ben Simmons. But okay. Getting flown out, Marie, makes you a thought if the express purpose of you getting flown out is to get fucked. If you're going to have sexual relations with somebody, you're only going to be in town for 2-3 days, and you're going to be sitting in some hotel, yeah, that would make you a thought. Right? You need that they like they know him personally. You know? Kendall Jenner, she's Teflon because she's an actual model, you know. Out of all of them, she's an actual model. So that's why she's Teflon. That don't mean that she's not out here dating different dudes. Y'all want to sit up there and act like Khloe's the biggest whore out of all of them. But Khloe has been in a longer relationship than Kendall and Kylie. Okay? Whether y'all want to accept that or not, we got to look at the facts, people. I look at facts. I don't look at emotion and speculation. I look at facts. They get on my nerves doing that. They're like, no. No, she's not. No, she's not, Jay. No, she is not. She is not a slur, Jay. She is not a slur. Okay, I know her. She's like, where you know her from? Where you know her from? Talking about acting like you done had a conversation with her yesterday on the phone, man. Come on, man. Did y'all have a conversation in the DMs? Like, where did y'all have your conversation? Now, how do you know? Ashley, all you got to do is just put the at and then put their name. Well, they all learned from their mama. They get it from their mama. They get it from Kris Jenner. What's going on, Ashley? Cam, you sliding in late. Yeah, you are finally on the live. Make sure y'all like the stream as y'all come in, though. You know? Yeah, we all know Kim birthed the thought. She birthed the whole thought movement. You know, her and Paris Hilton did that. Paris Hilton, then you got Kim Kardashian who made it explode. Yeah, this guy's hurt. Why y'all dudes come in my chat room so emotional? Like, that's going to make a difference. All you're going to do is get clowned. I'm going to clown you. I'm going to make fun of you, humiliate you for saying stupid shit, and you do it anyway. Courtney is a snake-o. Courtney is very slick, you know. But the family learned from their mama. They learned from their mother. They learned from their mother how to, you know, get men with, you know, some money on them. Shout out to Josh. Jordyn Wood is worth it. I'd give her all my non-sexual attention. I got you. What do you mean, Frantonio? That is choice words. Well, shout out to everybody that's here, man. I'm back doing this live. I know it's been a minute. Shout out to all the new people that subscribe to this channel. I appreciate that, man. Y'all know I appreciate the people that support me. You know, I want y'all to know I do support the people who support me. If you're not a supporter, then you're not gonna get support. Because people come around, they'll show a little bit of support at first, thinking that it's gonna be reciprocal, but you gotta earn my support. I'm sorry. You may not think that you have to, but you do. You know? Just like I would have to earn the respect of other people. Shout out to Jay Smith, good content fan. Appreciate that, Jay Smith. I know we got off to the wrong foot at first, Jay Smith, but it's all cool, bro. It's all cool. Tristan Thompson needs to be a man, and he needs to stay away from Khloe. But again, when you don't have a strong males in your life, I think that LeBron James tried, but he wasn't able to do it. He wasn't able to do it. LeBron tried to give him some guidance, and he didn't want it, unless you know what type of guy he is. So he has to learn on his own. He's probably going to be one of these athletes that we read about that done went broke and had a bunch of kids by a bunch of different women, allowed sex to ruin his life. A lot of these guys do, man. I'll tell you, these guys you can tell was not getting the best looking women when they were in high school or even in college. Because Tristan went to Texas. And they get to the pro level and they have these women throwing themselves at them, and these dudes don't know how to act. They have no discipline. This is why this guy has 2 kids. One, he broke up with while she was pregnant to get with Khloe. That's why it's very important for us as men to get control of our dicks, man. Whether you have money or not. There are dudes out there with no money who can't control their dicks. You would think a dude with money would be able to do so, and he can't. He can't. He can't do that. Yeah, Tristan went to the University of Texas in Austin. Because Tristan is from Canada, and Canada players, they like to go play for for Texas. For some reason, they have a pipeline from Toronto to Texas. What's going on, Mermaid? Sliding in late. I see you. There's a lot of these guys out here that women are very attracted to. They get with these guys. They have sex with these guys. And they realize these guys really have they don't want to be in a relationship. These guys just want to party. They want to party it up. His father tried to, but you can tell Tristan doesn't listen to his father. Tristan is Canadian. It must be the beard. I think it's the power of the beard. You know, Tristan, before he had the beard, he probably wasn't getting the same attention. Once he got that beard, then he was getting all types of attention. Getting all types of attention, you know? Because you got women that will still go for looks, man. They will choose looks over substance. And that's what does them in. I'm not saying they should get with a guy who they don't find attractive. But don't just look at a guy physically and be like, okay, he's dateable, or you have unprotected sex with him. Because women, one of the first mistakes, they'll look at a guy and they want to have unprotected sex with him. Yeah, he did, but Lamar loved partying more. Yeah, Lamar, I mean, his life went into a complete drain after dealing with Khloe. I think he was trying to keep up and he couldn't. Yeah, grow a beard and, you know, shape it up real nice, have it looking good. See the different type of attention you would have gotten if you didn't. Like, if you got a baby face, you'll get the attention of like younger women. But then when you get that beard, you get the attention from women who are older, women maybe a little bit older than you, a little bit younger than you, you know. Lamar living his best life. Lamar's getting himself together, which is good. He definitely needs to get himself together. You know. Make sure y'all like the stream, people. Shout out to everybody that came through, did their thing. Really do appreciate that. As far as, you know, the mods and everybody, the regulars. I call the regular chat crew who are here on a lot of my different streams. Make sure y'all go and buy one of my shirts, man. Show support for the platform. y'all send them pics to me with y'all wearing my gear, man. I'll put it up on social media. Right, pretty much every female in the chat just say they love beards. Hey, you know. Well, some guys just can't grow beards. Look at Bow Wow. Bow Wow can't grow a beard, you know. Yeah, she says she likes beards, so she guess it's working. See, a lot of these women like beards, man. Like, I think these dudes are going out of their way to groom it up and make it look really, really extra good, you know. Women like masculine looking guys. You know, even though they still go after the pretty boys, and you got pretty boys out here that, you know, that be wearing beards too. Probably got some waves and shit. But people used to think it was cool not to have a beard. You know? Not anymore. But that don't mean the nigga gonna be faithful. That don't mean he gonna be faithful. Because if you like his beard, so does every other female he comes across. Every other female he comes across thinks the same thing. So you're not the only one, you know? There are other women out there that appreciate how he looks physically. Just like you got women out there who may have a big butt and the ones who don't have a big butt. Some chicks may have a little small butt. You know what I'm saying? I've seen chicks who are curvy and thin. They got a small, you know, round butt, but they'll get more attention than the other thicker chicks because she probably has a cuter face, a better personality. You know what I'm saying? Or you may chicks who don't have any of that, but they're still attractive in some way, shape, or form. Shout out to Jay Smith again. I think it shows black women need some help with choosing mates. They need a lot of help, man. I mean, the way that they acting on social media, man, the way some of these women, man, they just don't have no direction because they don't want to listen to the truth. See, I tell black women the truth. See, the black women that I have talked to intimately, they, for the most part, they've done better dating-wise than a lot of these other women who claim to hate me or don't like what I'm saying or think I'm bashing because they actually realize that I'm being honest with them. And they realize that it's okay to be criticized. See, women who can't take criticism are always going to be single and angry. They're always going to be single and angry. But they're single and angry at the wrong people. You need to be single. No, you need to be angry at yourself. Because until you're able to look yourself in the mirror, you'll never be able to make those necessary changes. Vanessa say so I guess a beard is a no for you, huh? Miranda says, I love and need your perspective. That's good to know, Miranda. Shout out to Miranda. Supporting and everything. And all the other females, too, that I've talked to. You know, the women who talk to me that really understand where I'm coming from, they tend to do better dating-wise than other women. And that always makes me feel good knowing that the ones who actually want to change or are willing to change, they change it for the better, man. Some of you other women who can't take criticism or think that I'm mad and angry and just want to see that just want to see you doing bad out here. I mean, who else you gonna blame when you can't get a man or that relationship, that fuck ship you call a relationship fails? It doesn't work out. That man gets bored. He's tired of screwing you. He wants to screw something else. That's over. So now you're single again on social media, mad at the world. I'm not talking about Khloe. I'm talking about women in general. Khloe is a confused, dysfunctional, low self-esteem female who wants to be like her her older sisters. Even she wants to even be like her younger sisters, but she just can't. You know, Khloe does need help, but she she has to help herself. I'm talking about the sisters. I think the sisters need help. Jordyn Woods needs help. She ain't got no man. Where's her boyfriend at? Well, Dimples, if you would have seen the tweet that I had on the screen, let me put it up so that Dimples can see it, because she says what I'm putting up is misleading. What is misleading about this tweet? What is misleading about this tweet? This tweet is exactly what the title is. So what is misleading about that? She is blaming Jordyn for breaking up her relationship, which is tantamount to slander. So what is misleading about that? What is misleading about that? I'm not misleading shit. And listen, there's probably more information that we don't even know about. That's why I'm not about to sit up here and go on a rant about how Khloe is the worst thing ever. Okay? I just think Khloe is a delusional female who needs to get out of that situation with Tristan Thompson before she loses her mind. Yeah, Khloe can't take rejection. She's been rejected by so many dudes. She was rejected by French Montana. She was rejected by James Harden. She just can't take rejection. She was rejected by Odell Beckham Jr. She tried to put the moves on him. He was like, hell no. Well, that's good, Ashley, because a lot more information can be given that way, But if I got to deal with women constantly telling me I'm wrong or, have to explain, which I'm not going to, explain why I have this position, that position, then it just shows me, to talk to you. Oh, yeah. James Harden put up a tweet where he basically said that Khloe Kardashian's, her box was trash. he said her box was trash, man. And he said that's why Tristan don't want to stay. I can believe that. I think her box is very much so trash, And that's why her relationships, don't work, because these guys like, I'm not going to be faithful to a chick that sexually, it ain't there for me, man. But I heard Khloe's a freak. I heard Khloe was a freak, so that might work in her favor, But, I think that Gilbert was on to something. I think Gilbert was very much on to something with that, Y'all know how Gilbert is probably somebody who's going to speak the truth. Trashbox.com. Yeah, but Gilbert definitely said that. He said, basically, hold on, let me see if I can find a tweet that he said that on. Yeah, but Gilbert definitely said that. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, he said. See if I can find that. Where is it? Oh no, it wasn't a tweet. It was a picture. So I guess it was a picture. Let me see if I can load the picture up onto here. Okay, yeah, we got flight. We got flight. We got flight. Okay. There we go. All right, people. That is what Gilbert Arenas said. That is that is what he said. Now this is what Gilbert put up. She need to worry about her pussy skills. If every nigga she dated cheated, pussy trash. With the crying emojis. You know how horrible your pussy gotta be for a nigga to fuck a 22-year-old. She only been using her pussy a few years. She ain't even a professional fucker yet. And he would rather deal with C- vagina he didn't even cheat on you with. A LeBron-type talent veteran. He went for a Trae Young, exciting but no playoff experience. And that is via Gilbert Arenas. And it's on the screen so all of you can see the comments via Gilbert Arenas. Now I'm just going to let that comment sink in. Look how long of comment that is. He was dead serious. He's tired of Khloe just as much as everybody else is. Every video that I've made about Tristan and Khloe, I think this is going to be the last video I make. But then something happens that just draws me back in. Like a good episode of a TV show that you said, I'm not going to watch it. And then you watch the episode, like, damn, this is a good episode. I got to watch the next one. Or I done watched one episode, and the season already done. I got to binge watch. You know? But this story just, Tristan, it just pulls you back in. What's going on, Natalie? I'll see you. It just pulls you back in. You know? This is as raw as it's going to get. This is as raw as it's going to get, people. With what No Chill Gil is saying. Thank you, Katrina. Well, Gilbert was being sarcastic about the sex because according to the parties involved, no sex went down, just kissing. Natalie, all you gotta do is go back and listen to what I was saying. Everybody knows my stance on Jordyn Woods. I feel like, you know, she wants out of that situation, but she still wants to be Kylie's friend. I do think she wants out of Kylie's shadow. You know, that's why she had that work done on herself, allegedly. Mm-hmm. You know? She had that work done. That comment, I want that comment to sink in, people. This is a window into the mind of a guy who played in the NBA, who's dealt with a lot of C- vagina, probably. or B plus, you know, we don't know. Might be B plus, you know, depending on the skill level. That says all you need to know about Khloe. Y'all want me to go off on Khloe? No. Whenever y'all tell me to go off on Khloe, all I gotta do is put up this Instagram post. That's all I gotta do. All I gotta do is put up this Instagram post. That's all I gotta do. Why you ain't talking about Khloe? You defending Khloe. All I gotta do is put this post up. That's all I gotta do. Is put this post up. All I gotta do is put this post up. Whenever y'all tell me why you ain't winning on Khloe, you know, you giving Khloe a pass, all I gotta do is put this post up. That's all I gotta do. Gilbert Arenas said everything that need to be said on Khloe. Nothing else for me to say on Khloe. I'm dealing with what's going on with Jordyn Woods and moving forward, you know. And how, you know, the Kardashian Jenners could really make it difficult for her to do, to get into that IG modeling career these women claim to have, where they get flown out to different, countries and, different vacation spots in different cities, and you don't know what the hell they doing and where they doing it at. Out of the blue, they got boyfriends that you never heard of. So we're going to see how this goes. But for y'all saying, why don't you go in on Khloe? You want to hear about Khloe. All I got to do is put this post up. Why I got to go in on Khloe when Gilbert and then said everything that needs to be said. That's it, man. That's it. Stop telling me I need to go in on Khloe. No, I don't. All I got to do is put this post up from Gilbert. That's all I got to do. Let's put that post up from Gilbert Arenas. Okay? All right? Shout out to everybody that's here. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to the super chatters. Shout out to everybody that support me on Patreon. Everybody that has bought t-shirts and hoodies. Once again, I'm gonna say it before I leave the stream. Go over there and buy you some of my gear. God damn it, support the platform. I'm one of the best doing it. You cannot deny it. Okay, you cannot deny it. Shout out to Katrina Hill. I appreciate that, Katrina. Katrina's new to the streams. Shout out to Katrina. Hope to see you again. Everybody that supports me, just the love that I get and the appreciation I get makes all the content I put up worth it, which is why I do it. Okay?